Hey all. All right, so I have no idea how this is going to work. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just going to jump on in because I figure got to start somewhere, right? So I just thought I'd give an introduction into me, who I am, why I'm here, what I'm doing. And then you guys can decide from there if you want to keep on tuning in and watch a bit more and join in with the fun and the videos. So who am I? Well, my name's Sherry. I'm from the UK, but I currently live in Melbourne in Australia. I've been here for almost 20 years. Last year I became a mum, which today is the most rewarding and most challenging job I've had of my life. Before I had my son, I worked within retail, wholesale, climbed the big corporate ladder, studied my MBA, been in lots of leadership roles, and yeah, like super experienced with sales and life. But over the last maybe 5 years, maybe a bit more than 5 years, I don't know, I think I came back to like myself. Definitely entered a more spiritual realm, did a lot of healing, went down a huge rabbit hole, like many of us did through the COVID madness, and actually realized where I needed to be, and that was making things from home, making things from scratch, doing things a bit more, I don't know, purposeful, I'm going to say. I started meeting my tribe, meeting lots of like-minded women, stepping into like my own power. I now run a small design business. As you can see, I make my scarves. I also make heat packs and eye pillows and baby bibs and all sorts. I love drawing. It is like one of my favorite hobbies, but I also love connecting women. So I've just started a little business with a great business partner, a wellness business. We run women's circles. We both do Reiki, and use like that, spiritual medicine to help heal and to really connect and thrive with so many other women around us. And so yeah, like that's a bit about me. But what I've learned over the last or almost 8 months now of having my son, and also going through pregnancy, is women don't talk about all the really important stuff. I think a lot of motherhood is super sugar-coated. There is not enough raw. I think people say that they're being raw and authentic. I don't know if they really are. I feel like it's a bit of BS, if I'm honest. So I wanted to talk about that. I think I need to step in. I think I need to talk about all the things that I've discovered, I found, and hopefully that might help some other women on their journeys of whether it's motherhood, whether it's, in the career sector, whether it's making a business, whatever it is. I hope, something here might resonate with people, and they might want to, stick around and keep on watching some videos. But yeah, I think that's just a little snippet about me. The things that I want to cover, topics, definitely pregnancy, definitely motherhood. I also forgot to mention I'm actually a single mum by choice, which is a whole nother layer of being a mum, I think. It was the one thing that I was terrified of. I did not want to become a mum because I didn't want to be a single mum. It turns out that's exactly what I needed to be. So yeah, it really changed my entire perspective on life, on motherhood, but it's super hard too. I'm like my son's carer 24 hours a day. Hats off to all the single parents out there, and especially those that have chosen this life as well, because I think a lot of people go into parenthood thinking that they're going to have that partner there, right? They're going to have that support, whereas a single mum by choice, we've literally chosen this path alone. Now, I have to put in a little caveat there. I have recently met someone, but he actually lives overseas, so I'm still doing this on my own. But yeah, I have met a lovely guy. So, but I definitely went into this alone, chose this. I went through IVF pretty much all alone as well. And even that journey itself, IVF is a crazy journey. I am so fortunate. I was pregnant on my first transfer. And what people don't talk about through that is like there's a whole guilt layer. Like I've got friends, so many friends that went through so many rounds of IVF, and I felt guilty. I felt super guilty that I got pregnant first go. And so yeah, like you almost like hide it away a little bit, but that's not fair either. We need to be fairer to ourselves and talk about these things and normalize them. And it's okay to be happy. It's okay that your experience is something different to somebody else's, because all of our experiences are completely unique. That's what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about all these things. I just learned so much becoming a mum, and like I've also chosen the path of not vaccinating my son. That is also a very taboo subject, and you get hit with things left, right, and center, and it's like it just becomes this big topic. But I think we need to talk about it more, and why women are not doing it. I think more and more women are choosing not to. For me, like the whole vaccination schedule has just become so outrageous. We're not allowing our kids to actually build an immune system of their own, and I think that is I think it's terrible. So I am definitely for creating their immunity and giving them the best start they can in life. And that is just my opinion, right? Everyone else will have their own opinion about it, and that is totally fine. But I think we need to talk about these things a lot more, and make them a bit more normal. Living low tox, that is also a super big passion of mine. I like to make a lot of my own products. I use a lot of essential oils. I make a lot of home remedies. So there's lots of people that I follow, and really follow in their footsteps of making not only low cost, but low impact to the skin, low impact to the environment. Everyone talks about doing better for the environment and stuff, but then they still go off and they buy their plastic bottles. Yes, they might recycle them, but they're still adding to the problems as well, right? Consumerism is just like massive. And I used to be in that hamster wheel completely. I was totally into designer products and shoes and handbags and all the stuff, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just my path has taken me away from that now, and I really appreciate things that are handmade. I really appreciate things that are better for the environment, or even secondhand. I'm a big op shopper. I absolutely love it. I love getting out there and seeing what bargains there are, and because people get rid of things all the time. And I do that too. And I've also been there in the past where I've been getting rid of so much great stuff because I've moved house or whatever. And yeah, so I just think I want to be a cause of good, right? But there's just so many things that I really want to talk about. There's so many women out there doing so many incredible things. Like my midwife that I had, she just opened up a fantastic clinic, and just there's so many women doing so many amazing things, but so many things are still hidden away from social media or the media. Like I switched off the media such a long time ago, and because there's, in my opinion, lots of garbage on there. But yeah, there's so many things I want to talk about, and I'm really interested to see what you guys want to talk about as well. What do you want me to talk about? yeah, like I love cooking, I love making, I love creating. I've got so many things that I want to talk about and share with you guys. Might be some recipes, might be some, homemade products. It could be watching me sew a scarf or do something or draw, loads of different things. But then also talking about life experiences too. And some of the topics that I really think are super exciting to talk about, but also that are kind of, thrown to the side a bit. Um, so yeah, I guess that's me in a nutshell. I don't know if I really talked about too much that was important really, but that's just me. That's the start off. This is the start. I really want to bring some really great content. I hope to maybe even interview some people, have some people on, some really great people that I'm inspired by in my life as well, because I've got so many great people in my circle of friends that are just doing some phenomenal work as well. And I would love for them to talk about their experiences about things as well, and, getting over traumas, healing, the spiritual realm, like all these different things. Like there's so many layers to everything. So I'm super duper excited about this. I'm super excited about bringing all this content to you, and I hope you are too.